She's walking. Yeah, it's a rocket. I got a DIY project for you today. This is a water pickup that I made for my Blackjack 24. This water pickup can be used for any boat. Any boat. It's basically a transom mount pickup that we're going to make from a piece of aluminum rod. I'll tell you the size in just a minute. And it basically slides up and down. You just tap a hole through it and shape it up to the desired shape. This one's not quite finished, but I just wanted to show you guys how to do it. We're actually going to do it from start to finish, but that's basically what it'll look like once it's done. You can adjust the height. You could put a big pipe or as small a pipe as you want to in it. Piece of metal is actually 3/8 piece of aluminum, and the tube is 5/32. 5/32 for the tube. Part's going to be rounded off like a ball almost, and then we're going to come about right here and recess this. Should look something like that. Okay. We're going to take it over to the disc sander. Alright, so it should look something like that. And then we're going to cut it. We'll cut it off with a hacksaw. Right here, basically, that's where the base will be. About right there. On the back side of this mark here. About right here will be the base. Super simple. You just kind of spin it on your grinder to rough up the shape. Then put it on a sander to get the shape refined. Buffing wheel. Alright. It's not perfect. Alright, and the bigger tube you want to use, the bigger piece of aluminum you'd use, of course. So you could drill a big enough hole through it for the tube to sit in. The tube sits in this aluminum piece, like that. So you would actually need a bigger piece of aluminum if you want a bigger tube than this. But this tube is actually got more flow than the stock tube. I would say it's a little bit bigger, in my opinion. Once you got it all shaped up like we do, like after this stage here, just want to put it on in a vise or something and cut that piece off. Extra piece. Then it should look something like that. Nice, met up. So I'm gonna flip it over and drill back through this side. Oh, it's a little warm. Make sure you Alright, now we need to drill a hole for this guy here to drop down into this mount. So I'm using a 5/32 tube. 5/32 drill bit. Alright, put that in place. I'm gonna drill around the side. Get that, and we'll punch up that hole. Yeah, sorry. I'm not even being precise, y'all. I'm just going at it. Oh yeah, that was perfect. Okay, now our tube will drop through. Alright. Actually, we'll probably do it this way so it picks up water better, because I drilled it at an angle because I'm a big dummy. And then we'll tap this side and this side so we can put a grub screw here to catch this tube, and on this side we'll put a screw to keep it in place on the boat. Raining outside, can't go do nothing. Alright, so got my tap, 4mm. I recommend 3. 4 is gonna work. Now you're done. You're done. This is it. That is it. So simple. I made it look so hard. Alright, now let's find us a 4mm set screw. Let's see, in my ball of set screws here. Oh yeah. Your tap that you're using is the same thread count as your grub screw. Alright. Now, let's get us a screw. Put that one on the other side. That's what goes through the hull of the boat. See that? Just got to make sure it don't go into your tube. Once you got your mount made, you just want to cut your brass tubing, plastic tubing, whatever you guys decide to use, to size. I use this pipe cutter. Just kind of cut it to size, and then we'll go out and sharpen it up on the disc sander. Get it sharp so it picks up water and don't create any drag. Alright, so we got it buffed up out there. I got the cooling tube sharpened up. Just need to knock off any little extra pieces you got on there. But I'm using my drain plug. I just put a 4mm screw through my drain plug on the blackjack, because I don't ever use it. And then I'm just gonna screw this guy right in. Alright, then we'll get it tight. I've got a flex driver in here holding it down. Just get it nice and tight. Put you some like sealant on there if you need to. Alright, then you put your tube on. Make sure that the open spot is facing the front of the boat, like so. And then you just tighten down your grub screw where you want it. Alright, set it so that it's not digging too deep into the water, so it's just barely touching the water while you're up on plane, so it doesn't create any drag for you. You don't want it too deep because it will slow you down. Alright. Then you just drill a hole in your boat. Oh yeah. Yeah, it turned out good. A little bit of redneck engineering, ingenuity. Anything's possible. Yeah. Oh man, it turned out nice. I just got it run to my motor, I got the ESC run from the rudder, and I just drilled a hole on the opposite side. Turned out good. So, a good little idea for you guys. If you don't feel like waiting on a water pickup for a boat, just kind of make you one. Hell, it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Thank you guys for watching. Big B with Ironclad RC, channel where we tinker, test, and tune everything RC. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good. Ring the bells and all those whistles. We'll see you guys next time.